What up? What it do? It's your boy JD with Vision TV, and in tonight's show, I've been told like once or twice to make sure I don't say the word program because they're right, they're correct. I would never want to use that word because that's not what we do here. We show things. We don't program anything on anyone. We show things. So in tonight's show, we're gonna continue with the comic book raffle. The rules are extremely simple. Um, However, I am going to need a little help from the mods to help in the live chat area with the info. But the rules are simple, guys. I mean, enter the raffle with as little as $1. The dollar is sent to either my PayPal or Cash App account. The handles will be provided within the live chat area, and I'll even provide it in a comment, which I'll pin to the screen. But yeah, it's extremely simple. What we are raffling, okay, just a quick reminder. All right, is this comic book right here. Don't pay attention to the see-through because I have a green screen and I don't feel like going back and forth, turning it on and off. But just know that it is a perfectly well preserved first issue of Silver Sable and the Wild Pack, right? Um, I'm not going to say what grade I think it is, but I will say it's an extremely well kept copy. It presents extremely well. What grade that might make it, I don't know. I could make guesstimates, but I'm not going to do that to anyone because I don't want to be incorrect and mislead anyone into thinking that it's a perfect copy. Because even though it might look like a perfect copy, I cannot guarantee that it is a perfect copy. So, anyways, we are gonna go through some of the daily news from the music and entertainment industry in a few minutes. But before I do, because I do have a few articles that I want to go through really fast, because I'm only gonna be here until like 10 p.m. But before I do any of that, I'd like to thank you guys in advance for passing by, whether it be for a few seconds, a few minutes, or the entirety of the show. I really do appreciate it. And on behalf of my team, we all appreciate your love and support. Every single one of you guys who will, eventually come through and show your love and support. And even if you're just going to watch this afterwards, even then, still, I do truly appreciate all that love and support. Also, on top of all that, I would like to remind you guys that I am indeed an ambassador for iceclick.com. I'm going to be providing a link that will give you guys a pretty nice discount where if you're still looking for something to get your moms on Mother's Day, whether it be your sister, your cousin, your auntie, your mom, your grandma, if you go to iceclick.com, it's not just men's jewelry. There's jewelry that's unisex and for everyone and anyone. You just have to look diligently, right, carefully, and go through it, right? But yeah, I will provide a link that will help you guys get a nice little discount, while at the same time, I make something microscopic off of that any sale that you guys like purchase off of there. Um, so yeah, I guess in that sense we would be helping and blessing each other in that sense. But yeah, just copy this real fast. And okay, here we go. All right, sorry about that. So yeah, um, that link that says iceclick.com, that if you click on that, it will take you to the store, and whatever you end up buying, I gain like an extremely small percentage of that purchase. So that's one way of blessing yourself while blessing me in return at the same time. Also, as always, the JDQ Just Don't Quit merch store is up and running as always. Nothing has changed. It has not been taken down. There are a few things that I still need to work on and upload and change and rotate, which as far as like the designs go. But for the most part, everything is still there. Um, everything should still be available. Because usually I get notified when something runs out of stock or something, but apparently everything's running smoothly. Um, Also, last but not least, I would like to remind you guys that we are extremely close to getting this channel monetized, which the only reason I mention that is because a lot of the things that I'm planning to do on this channel eventually, like giveaways and more raffles, it will just make things a lot more easier or a lot easier to do when there's like super chats involved versus, because I know a lot of some people might feel like a little like iffy about sending money to like a Cash App or PayPal. I get it, I understand. But doing it through the live chat just gives like a lot of peace of mind to a lot of people. So that's like the only reason why I'm even bringing that up. But yeah, um, let me. I'm going to provide Cash App and PayPal handles. That way it's easier for everyone. I just want to make sure I don't have a typo or something. Make sure I get this right because I know it's like mixed. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's that one. And then PayPal. By the way, if you are all in here in the live chat, because this is not going to give me a precise number, it'll give me like a rough estimate of how many people are uh, watching live. So if anyone is here, just let me know, like a quick shout out, a quick hi, a quick hello, um, whatever it may be. Is it just me, or is it like the music that I have in the background, like playing like extremely low? Like I can barely hear it. Or maybe I have my volume on this side. Hold on. That might be it. Yeah, it's definitely it. Okay. I fixed it on my side. Good. Just wanted to make sure that y'all could hear the music that I have in the background. Okay, so I have provided the two links for y'all to like contribute and enter the raffle, but here we go. Okay. Oops. I forgot to add the dollar sign for the Cash App, but y'all know that it is with a dollar sign, so I'm not even gonna sweat that. All right, so now that we got that out the way, yeah. So first things first, I do want to give a quick update on the Jamie Foxx thing. Um, we all know his situation, but I'm gonna kind of like do like a really fast update on it, real quick. Okay, so I want to say earlier today, as I was like mentioning the situation to my coworker, he did a quick search, and there has been an update. Let's see if anything has changed within the hours, because this is like from like 2 3 hours 2 hours ago. Okay, so the headline reads, and this is by slash arts entertainment. Um, the headline does read: Jamie Foxx what we know about the actor's medical complication as celebrity friends pray for Hollywood star. Okay. So, man, that's an extremely big close up of him that I did not need. Okay, so it says here it's been 1 month since Jamie Foxx has hospitalized after suffering a medical complication. Which, by the way, I was going through this with my coworker, and I was telling him like how I respect family privacy and I respect an individual's privacy. But you could give clues and hints as to like what the complication is without having to get into details or like specific details. Um, and the only reason why I'm bringing that up is because, you know, his family and close friends are not the only ones that care about him, are not the only ones who love him, are not the only ones who, are trying to be there for him. Jamie has millions, if not more, people who, like truly, genuinely do love and care for him outside of his circle, whether it be like fans or whether it be supporters or whether it be people who just look up to him, etc. Um, and blessings and love to you as well. The lovely, of course, unforgettable Emily Rose in the house. Things like that. But yeah, I was saying how it's kind of like really messed up. There's not even like an alluding to, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, he's having problems with his liver, he's having problems with his heart, he's having problems with his hand, he's having problems with his, I don't know, kidney, right? There's ways of keeping things private, but at the same time, putting people at ease and peace. Um, you know what I'm saying? But just kind of like sharing like a hint, like a telltale of like what is going on without being too like open about it. Um, since Half Star fell ill, very few details have emerged about his condition. As a quote from his daughter, we wanted to share that my father, Jamie Foxx, experienced a medical complication yesterday. The actor's daughter Corrine Fox, said in a statement posted on social media on April 12th. Luckily, due to quick action and great care, he is already on his way to recovery. We know how beloved he is, and we prayers. She added, the family asked for Fox's status have emerged during his nearly 30s. While most reports have suggested that the actor is recovering, one source told Radar on Tuesday, May 9th, that his friends and family are hoping for the best but preparing for the worst. Okay. Um. Okay. On 20th of April, Bad Boy star Martin Lawrence told Extra that Fox was doing better. My prayers go out for him every night and just wishing the best for him. One of the best we got in Hollywood. Not only one of the best entertainers, but a good person, he added. Fox broke his silence on social media on May 3rd, thanking fans for their support. Appreciate all the love. Feeling blessed. The actor shared on his Instagram story. The same day, a source close to the actor told TMZ that he needs all the prayers and well wishes his fans can muster. Fox also thanked Nick Cannon for stepping in to replace him as host of the Fox game show Beat Shazam. Uh, Man, I'm praying. I literally have been saying prayers out loud. Cannon said to Fox on 4th of May. Comedian Kevin Hart also suggested that Fox was on the road to recovery. The dope thing is that he's getting better in his situation, and everybody's prayers, everybody's love, energy, all that stuff is seen and felt by him. Hart told host Logan Paul back on their impulsive podcast. Um, in this case, you want the guy to get out of the situation and get back home. Hart continued. I don't know the details or the exact details as to what's going on, but to my knowledge, there's a lot of progression and a world of better. Um, okay. Yeah, there's still absolutely no details and information on the reason. But I mean, hey, we shall see. And obviously I hope that that hopefully he truly is recovering whatever it is he's needing to recover from. Sadly, I can't be specific and be more due to the lack of information. Um, but yeah, I really do hope he does recover from whatever it is. Um, Aside from that, I wanted to share this article with you guys that I found interesting as well. Obviously, I haven't completely dived into the, you know, actual full length paragraphs of the article. However, the headline caught my attention. Um, so it says here, and this is by kvpr.org. The headline reads, 4-year-old rapper who performs under the name Van Van receives a lot of attention. Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, Lola Brooke, Glorilla, there is no shortage of talented women rappers, but how many rappers are 4 years old? Savannah McConaughey. My name is Van Van. I'm trying to playing outside every day. Oh my goodness. This is like a full on dialogue. Uh, I'm gonna scroll through. There we go. Okay, I just go through like numerous beats on my laptop, and she'll be like, "Daddy, I don't like that beat," or "Daddy, I like that beat." I just kind of give her a subject like, "Hey, rap about this," you know. She just kind of comes up with what she says. She just does an excellent job. He posts her videos with hashtags like Black Girl Magic, Brown Skin Girl. My daughter is a beautiful young lady, and I want to make sure that people see how beautiful she is. She's beautiful to me, beautiful to her mom. Her spirit is beautiful. Van Van's mom, Kinjna, and dad Reggie say they know child stardom isn't easy. Me and her mom talk about this all the time. We kind of pray about some things and just let God lead us in the right direction. We don't want to jump on anything, be too hasty because right now we're just having fun. Other projects could shine an even brighter spotlight on Van Van. We recorded her song playing outside every day, her first single, and then we were shooting the video in June. Soon she'll be on the big screen. She was in a movie as well, so she has the red carpet event for that movie in July. There's just a lot of good things going on. You know what? Here, let's. Usually I wouldn't do this, but let's look up the actual song. I already forgot how the song is called. Um, Playing outside every day. Okay. Let's see if we can't find it. So y'all gonna have to excuse me. Give me a second while I search the song up. And while I do that, please remember that we are still raffling the issue number 1 of Silver Sable and the Wild Pack, which is again an extremely great condition. I cannot, nor will I say that if it's in perfect condition. However, it looks that way. I'll just leave it at that. It looks like it's in extremely great, perfect condition. Is it a 9.6, 9.8, or 9.9? I'm not gonna say. I cannot say that because I don't want to be wrong. But it looks that way. Not to me, just in general, it looks that way. Anyways, let's see what the song's about. This is 3 weeks ago. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Here, I'm going to switch the actual sharing. Okay. Let's see what the hype is about, shall we?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm not gonna hit like on that. And I have my reason why I'm not going to, but I'll try to explain in a second. Just see if this is any different or if it's the same thing. Mm. Oh my goodness. Never mind. I'm not gonna share it. Yep. All right. So yep. I was going to, but hey, if the internet connection wants to be done like that, well, so be it. It's what it is. But yeah, I didn't hit like on that because I honestly didn't like it. And that's not me being mean or you know what I mean. Like I'm not crapping on anyone, especially not like a 4-year-old girl. I just honestly didn't like it. Um, I feel like it was too orchestrated. That's the word. Like I feel like I feel like her dad like recorded her voice and just like placed it over the beat. I'm not saying she's not able to like do what she did naturally. It just I don't know the way I just heard it right now and saw it. It just yeah, it looked like way too orchestrated. So yeah, not liking that. But hey, if she proves me wrong, hey, like I would for her to like prove me and anyone else that thinks what I'm thinking like wrong. I really do. All right. Um, on other news, right? Presents Free Kids event. Let's see what that's about. The headline Buffalo rapper presents third Free Kids event encouraging peace, love, unity, and respect. Okay, so far so good. This is rapper Street Soprano will be letting her kids on 21st. The PLUR respect will take place on Northland Avenue, adjacent to the MN Avenue from 12 to 5 p.m. He says this year doing a kids event, so now I wanted to make it official. It'll be annual. Street Sopranos. The behind is really just the love for kids. Okay. Street said he believes there aren't enough free events for kids and wanted to use the PLUR festival to help remedy the situation. Nothing's really given to the children for free. There's always a catch, he said. I just wanted to be able to give something that doesn't require a catch. There can literally be a household of people with no money that comes to this event and still feel as even as everybody else and not feel like they're missing out for it. Responses he's gotten in the past, and that people began reaching out when he'd be hosting another kids event around the same time. He started getting memories on social media from the event he held a year ago. The response has been amazing, he said. As far as the people interacting with it, the people who want to be a part of it, the response has been great. Local R&B singer-songwriter Emily Rodriguez and DJ Larry Loud and DJ Big B are slated to provide additional music. Emily Rodriguez, she's amazing. Street Soprano said a lot of kids want to put their shyness aside and be able to hit a stage or perform in front of a bunch of people. I think Emily, with her live performance, will give encouragement like you can do it too. Into musical acts, the Elevated Drill and Dance team will be performing. Street said, like Rodriguez, the if it's something that you want to do and something that you believe in at all, any aspect you can achieve it, he said. There's really no age too young. You've just got to work for it. The event advertises free food, drinks, and games, as well as free parking. It means a lot to me to know that I, at this level, this stage, can have an effect on people. It's a blessing, he said. If I can put smiles on faces and enjoyment in those people for a day with their families, it's even more of a blessing. Hey, kudos to him doing what he's doing. Huge win in my. There should always be. This should see. That's the sad thing is like this is a huge article, and it's something so like it should be typical. Like it should be normal to have events like this for children and even for teens, man. And yet it is so rare for it to happen that it's become something so like wow. You know what I mean? That's a little sad when you really think about it. When you sit down and think about it, it's like, man, like are things like that bad in the world where that's become something like that powerful and that exciting? When I know like back home, I'm not saying this type of event was like the norm back home, but there was like similar events back home on the island where it was geared towards like the kids or the teens or whatever, and or like the youth, and it was a regular like annual thing. I'd even dare say every few months in between there was something for like the youth and the kids and all that. So the fact that like that's become more scarce and like more rare is just like it's sad. But kudos to him wherever he's at. That's what's up, man. I mean, keep doing what you're doing. Keep helping kids and the youth and the children, like have something that they can be happy about and excited for. Like I really am happy about it. That's good on him. And of course, it wouldn't be a day in the daily news of music if we didn't talk about Sir Ye. Uh, this is by Street.com. It's a finally decided with millions of Kanye West shooting with rapper. What it is, yeah. On Thursday, the company will resume selling the remaining stock of West's GZ line. One week time, donating money to the organizations that are helping, and that were also hurt by comments. Mr. Golden said during Adidas' annual shareholder meeting, Adidas ended its partnership with West in October after the rapper, who now goes by Ye, had made anti-Semitic remarks on social media, but it has faced some financial struggles since the termination of its contract with West, whose line accounted for nearly 10% of Adidas' annual revenue. Surprise, surprise. The company considered several options, which it said would have cost them nearly $550 million. And last week, the loss of Easy had cost them $441 million in sales. 7 months. Oh my goodness. Um. All right, hold on. This say will run its focus reestablishing itself as a sports brand by focusing on basketball, soccer, the things that are U.S. centric, particularly around sport. Campbell Wall Street Journal. Oh God, that was so hit. I don't even know what to. I honestly don't know what to say about that because, listen, man. Just it's I don't know, man. Like I make things sound so easy sometimes, and I like, for example, like if I was a CEO or like the president or whatever of like Adidas, you know, a simple like, hey, um, of course I have my own separate like mindset on this whole matter, but if I were the president of Adidas and I was scared about the situation, like it's as simple as, or it should be. I'm sorry, I apologize. It should be as simple as, hey, um, so real quick, everything that Kanye said, that is his opinion and his likeness. Um, necessarily, Adidas does not his opinion and his mindset. Especially specifically like in this specific topic. So we're going to continue business as usual. Um, yeah. If you have friction with what he said, go talk to him about it. We are going to continue moving forward, and nothing has changed here. We're just going to keep doing what we do, etc., etc., etc. But of course, again, that's me. That's me making things extremely easy, and making it sound extremely easy. Maybe it's not that easy for someone. Like maybe it's not as I don't know, because I know people, the consumers, I know are like weird. Okay, I know consumers that they get real butthurt about, and it's just I don't know, man. All I can say is they went about it extremely the wrong way, but that's just my personal opinion. What do I know, right? Uh, and just also buy sneakers and stuff. So, all right, we have about one or two more topics I'd like to hit before we quit tonight's show. And it's real fast. It's not even going to take that long to talk about, but I do want to share it because I thought it was interesting. This article is by thesun.com, and the headline reads: Boxer swarms shows off insane body transformation after shedding 2 stone for fight against Deji. Here, let's watch the quotes. Hopefully, there's no delay or no issues. Hopefully, watch the no.
Hi, we're fine. A global marketplace, individuals and businesses freelance.
Sorry about that commercial. Okay, fair enough.
Homeowners, check this out. Clean
I don't know. I might feel okay. So this is the before, and this is the after right here. Yeah, it's pretty. That's a solid transformation. Um, hmm. Okay. There's a whole like history behind the situation between him and yeah, the musician was thrown into the ring on just 2 weeks' notice in August. And Novus was ridiculed for his performance with his inexperience on show and the round two loss. But Swarm's oh God, but Swarm's real name, Brandon Scott, vowed to come back stronger and refused to give up. He returned once more in January and beat YouTuber Ryan Taylor after the first punch he threw caused a brutal eye injury. It earned Swarms a crack at redemption and co-headliner fight against KSI's brother Deji. He weighed in at 200 pounds before losing to KSI, but now faces Deji at 170 pounds. It means Swarms will have lost an astonishing 2 stone by the time he lays up the gloves for a third time, and the Londoner wants to goodbye to KSI if he can get past brother Deji. Hey man, I think the reason why I brought this up is because I think it's pretty cool to see artists, like rappers, like kind of like trying out different like um, different things. You know what I mean? Like when a musician, an artist, only exclusively sticks to like what they know and love, and don't show any diversity within like things that they enjoy doing or that they want to challenge themselves with. For me, in my opinion, it makes the artist or the entertainer or whatever just be like one dimensional, and it's rough because, for example, at the things that I do, like I'm not professionally or like globally known for the things that I do, but just to give y'all an example, like I'm a musician myself. I'm a drummer. I used to make beats and instrumentals, but at the same time, I love basketball. I love playing basketball. I love exercise. I love exercising. I love lifting weights. I love training. I love, like, I mean, I don't want to specify by saying hiking, but I do enjoy like, the nature and all that. And love skateboarding. I enjoy skateboarding. I'm fundamentally, basically, like decent at it. I love drawing. I love art. I love, appreciating art. I love um, creating things, through drawings and all this other stuff. And the list goes on and on. So there's like many, many sides to me. Not just because I am a musician, I'm just gonna stick to like making music and that's it, and not challenge myself with anything else. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm good on him that he came back strong and he came back and he won. And he's gonna keep, you know, doing this fighting thing for a while. I don't know for how long, but yeah, good on him for trying something different. Um, William, what's going on, man? Blessings and love to you, sir. We have just a few minutes left on tonight's show, but you came in this time. Oh, good lord, I'm sorry. Okay, so there's like 2 more articles that I want to share. Actually, no, my apologies. There's only one article I want to share. Okay, go. Okay, so this is by paper.com. Killing rapper Mook sentenced in prison because why? And East Flatbush man has been sentenced to 15 years to life in the 2017 killing of an up and coming Brooklyn rapper. James Oliver pleaded guilty to Darnell Petway, whom he shot multiple times in the chest after Petway saw that. Talk about petty. It was like the pettiest move I've seen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I gotta read that again. Hold on. This is so disturbing. James Oliver pleaded guilty to second-degree murder in April to the killing of his associate, Darnell Petway, whom he shot multiple times in the chest after Petway did not stick up for him during a fight. Let me get this straight. So you got into a shuffle, you got into a fight, and then whatever, the fight's over, and I'm pretty sure Mook, what was his nickname? Mook? Yeah, Mook didn't just do anything and just like, all right, let's be out. I'm pretty sure he was like, like trying to make sure you're okay or whatever. But okay, let's say that happened. You mean to tell me you are now going to shoot the one person who might potentially help you and protect you and defend you in the future, should something else happen again? You decide to kill that person off. That's just dumb. That's just retarded. I'm sorry. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like just because he didn't help you out that time does not mean he's not ever going to help you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you might have to rewatch it, William. But yeah, like it just doesn't make any sense. The one that might potentially actually help you at some point eventually when something like this happens again. Anyways, it says here this was a tragic and senseless and Buddy's short, said Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez, performed under the name Mook Mullah. Brooklyn is safer with this defendant behind bars, and today's sentence sends a strong message that gun violence in our neighborhoods will be met with serious consequences. That's good to know. Mook. Okay, so here goes the actual situation. According to the prosecutors, Oliver got into a fight with another individual over a stolen cell phone and became enraged. On his behalf, he then went to his apartment at 9, where he was seen on video surveillance putting guns into his. Oliver returned to the East 92nd Street building where he opened fire on Petway, hitting him several times in the chest. Petway was later pronounced dead at Kings County Hospital. The Petway family said in 2017 that Oliver had shot Mook in a jealous rage and that the shooting occurred in the lobby of Petway's apartment building. Yeah, man, it's obviously I don't know Mook's music and what he like rap and all that. I would love to eventually at some point look into his work and see, just to see what he was about. But yeah, man, it's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. I'm sorry. William says the world lost his mind. Did you hear about the man dying on the tube after someone told to be a woman? You might have to rephrase that, William. I kind of get what you're saying, but it's if you could, if it's not too much to ask, if you can rephrase that, I'll appreciate it. Because as of right now, it reads, and this is of course no offense to you, and I'm not trying to disrespect you and the way you type or write. I'm just trying to make sure that I got the information correctly, and I want to make sure that what I'm reading is as clear as possible. But here you said the world lost its mind. Did you hear about the man dying on tube after someone choke hold him after he beat up old woman and 7-year kid? He's getting charged now. That's crazy. I hadn't heard about that, but I'm glad you brought it to my attention because it reminds me of something I saw earlier tonight um, at a McDonald's. I'm not gonna share it because I have to look for it or whatever. But apparently at a McDonald's, there this guy went in and I guess he was really mad about something about an order, and so he kind of like told one of the cashiers to like get close to him, and he attempted to grab her. What he did, he grabbed her by the collar and pulled her forward towards him to like I guess yell at her or whatever. And thankfully, she was swift enough to like start hitting him back because by him grabbing her by the collar and shirt and like pulling her towards him, that's already assault. So already on those grounds, the dude was wrong, and I really hope he either gets jail time or something. Um, and yeah, like she defended herself extremely well. Like good on her that she was able to defend herself. Okay, a criminal attacked a woman on a train, and a man stopped him beating up the 7-year-old woman. The week before, he beat up a 7-year-old kid. Anyway, the man that saved this old woman held the man in a chokehold. He died. Interesting. We gotta look out for each other, man, because we're all we. I know this is gonna sound cliche or whatever, but we really are all we got. Whether it be like neighbors, families, or friends, coworkers, whatever. Like we, the average Joe, the average person out here, we're all we got is each other. Because let me tell you, there's a lot of strange things going on in places like New York, Seattle, Portland, Cali. The list goes on, where it almost feels as if some of these people are being paid to be dumb and retarded. Like I hand to God, that's how it feels sometimes. I feel as if some of these people out here committing these crimes, I feel like they're being paid to commit these crimes and just act dumb and foolish and violent and dangerous. That's what it feels like, bro, because there's no need. I've seen a lot of footage of like things that have been going on like in New York City where it's like, why? There's no need for it, man. Like, not only is there no need for it, but you're making things worse on yourself because it's like with every evil act that an individual does, it just kind of like escalates and opens up like a new door of window of like, all right, well, he did that, so I'm gonna do something worse, and it just like repeats itself. It's so dumb, yo. Like it really, and this is of course a message to anyone out there doing any of these crimes, like looting or like being violent to like a stranger that just walking around the same sidewalk, robbing people or whatever. You're dumb. Like you are really, really extremely dumb. Like you, just because you're doing that does not mean that anyone is scared of you. I'll put it as simple as that. If you're doing it just for like to scare people and all that, you might get away with like scaring like a few people here and there, maybe because of their age or maybe because they don't know any better. But for the average person, you're just not even scary. You're just scum of the earth. You're like, as my cousin Kika would say, you're an insect. You're you know what I mean? It's dumb. It's dumb, and it doesn't benefit you truly. Because yeah, sure, might get away with like stealing like a thing or two or whatever, but the same way you're getting away with what you're getting away with, someone bigger, badder than you is going to get away with what you're getting away with, but with you. So just keep that in mind, man. You know, if you're out there doing this dumb stuff, remember, I don't like using the word karma because I don't believe in karma. But sure, like what goes around comes around type of scenario. So, yep. Yeah, that happens a lot in Cali. Criminals have been protected. You stop them, you get charged. Even shop owners stopping their shop from getting robbed, they get charged on not the robbers. Yeah, it is. It is extremely weird. It's really weird times we're living in. But anyways, I'm going to start wrapping things up. Uh, with the remaining 1 minute or two, I will remind you guys that, of course, the comic is still being raffled for as little as $1 and maximum of 25. But there is only, I think, 20 entries available at the moment. Once those 20 entries are completed and we have reached the 100 entries for this comic, and then I will start the random name generator, and we will pick, well, not we, the computer will pick a winner. So if you have not entered for your chance to win, then I don't know what you're waiting for. PayPal and Cash App handles are there on the screen. And remember, like you don't have to be into comic books to enter the raffle. You might know someone like a friend, a neighbor, a family member, coworker that might be into it. And hey, if you won the comic for $1 and I take care of all the shipping and handling, you're only losing $1. And yet you're gifting something that's worth like $30. So keep that in mind, guys. You don't have to be the one, trying to win the raffle for yourself. You could be winning a gift for somebody else for as little or potentially as little as $1. All right. Anyways, I'm going to start wrapping things up. I do highly appreciate every single one of you guys who were here or who was here. Thanks for being here for a few seconds, a few minutes, or the entirety of the show. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully, the news that was shared was interesting. Hopefully, it caught your attention. And hopefully, we learned a little something about society. Um, yeah, but until next time, the information on the screen is for you guys to enter the raffle or share it forward with somebody else and say, hey, enter the raffle. It's only as little minimum as $1. And yeah. If you and oh yeah. Hopefully we get to end this raffle on this one so we can move on to like more exciting books. But yeah, that's on you, William. I'm not gonna say what to do with your money. That's completely up to you. But I appreciate the gesture. But yeah, that being said, I love you guys. I really do mean that. I pray that the Lord be with every single one of you guys. Times are rough. Times are biblical. Times are prophetic. And we are getting closer and closer to the end. I'm not saying that means days and weeks or months, but you know what I'm saying? We are getting closer to the end of times. So just make sure you're getting closer to the Lord. Make sure that you are, reinforcing your relationship with Jesus Christ. And I'll see you guys in some way, shape, or form on the other side. But yeah, until next time, guys, this was, as always, JDQ with Vision Eye of You TV. And until next time, peace out.